A3 type of space.
Yeah. And we know that we repeatedly use that on every single drawing we create. So in this unit, we're going to be creating 3 title blocks. We're going to be creating an A3, Assessment Task 1 will be creating an A3 horizontal, what we did in AutoCAD, that type of title block, very similar. And this document, that one, is a step-by-step guide of how to create that title block. That is what you're going to be doing today. In Revit, a title block is a family. It's a dot, what's the name of the file family? RFA family?
RFA,
Yeah.
RTE maybe, I think it's template.
It's the template file is the RTE, but the family is an RFA. So your title block will be an RFA. It will be a family. Remember, last week we spoke a bit about what families are in Revit. So when you create the title block, it lives in the families, and you can bring it into any drawing basically as a family, any Revit file is a family. But what we're going to do is we're going to make another Revit type file, and you've got notes on all the different Revit type files, an RTE, which is Chris just mentioned, and that's a template file, okay? So RTE is the template, the T gives it away, RTE template, and RFA, family, the F is for the family, okay? Firstly, we create the title block as a family. We bring the family into the template file, and it just stays sitting in there. So the first task is to create the title block. The second task is to create the template file. What do we use the template file for? Pretty much just a basic template as we did in AutoCAD. What's a template? Just something you're going to use again and again. You don't want to be drawing it every single time that you create a new drawing. We're going to embed all of those things into our template, and that will be your assessment task 1, to create a template that's suitable for a class 1 dwelling house. Because a template for a class 1 dwelling house will have a different set of families than a template for a class 2 building. So what's the difference between a class 1 and a class 2? What might you have in one template and not in another? Do you think of anything?
Couch.
Yeah, you might have a couch in a high-rise residential. Yeah. A couch would be a family. Furniture, all furniture is a family. I'm thinking of things like maybe an elevator, like a lift. I wouldn't really keep my elevator families in a class 1 building. I don't know too many homes that have elevators in them, so that's you. But certainly things like that would be starting to come in and want them in the template for a class 2 building, because it's very common in a class 2 building to have those types of things. When we get on commercial, then it's a whole other type of families. We have things like different types of fire hose reels and different services. We might have ductwork for mechanical systems and all of those things in the families in our commercial buildings, our class 3 to 9 buildings. So that's why we're going to build 3 different templates in this unit. Okay, we're going to build your assessment task 1, class 1 dwelling, our timers. That's all you're going to have to do for this unit. Build a template, build a title block first as a family, and then build a template file suitable for a class 1 building. For the full timers, you're going to move on to assessment task 2. They'll do the same procedure, but it's going to be what would be suitable for a class 2 building, high-rise residential, and then also your assessment task 3 for 3 to 9. And that repetitiveness, doing the job 3 times, really good for you, really good practice. It's really how it gets ingrained. Okay, so this morning, moving on with title block.
Sure.
Everybody has the check sheet, don't they, in front of them? Okay. Templates and tools. If you don't have this, let me know.
Okay, so we're going to start building the custom title block. So we're going to build it from scratch. Normally when you go into an architectural firm, wherever you're going to work, they'll have the templates already set up. So it's handy to know how they're created, because you will have to edit them. You may even need to add a little bit more information to their template, or just modify it in some way. Sometimes you have all the information at the bottom and sometimes vertical. I really like drawing one off, and maybe change the template slightly just to suit one particular drawing, just so you get it fitting around through. So it's good to just know how the whole thing's constructed. So we're going to build the whole one. And we will start off by opening the template file, and then we just save it into your R drive. So we've got it for keeps, So we, as part of your assessment, we need to have that file that we create today, and then you need to import it into the main drawing template for when we create a new project. So to create the The title block, we go to File, New, and my title block there. So it's down the first page. So, we'll leave, hit that one, and we will do A3. So basically everything's on A3 nowadays, but major big civil engineering drawings, or like Sandra was talking about the commercial buildings, we'll probably go to A1 sheet, much larger sheet, so we get more information on that. But A3 is certainly good enough for most domestic. And so we go okay. So there, it's actually the extension is RFT, Revit Family. And we open that page. So there it is. So let's just save it right away.
So go back to families and new.
Family, new, and then title. No, just go to family, and then go to the file, yeah. And then new, but go to and then title.
Yeah.
So let's just save it now. We've got that in the separate tool thing. It tells us what format to save it in, and then put it in your hard drive. So you're working in that hard drive, so we have it in there. So we're saving save as. Okay. Good. So you guys, wherever you go, I'll put mine in Revit Drive. I've got mine folder here. You make that your own particular one. Now we give it a file name. According to this sheet here, it's CDU A3 under bar title box under bar horizontal title block.
Are we creating families first and then something?
No, we're creating a family template, yeah. So we need to save it.
We know we're creating families, not templates.
Yeah, that's right. So it's a bit tricky because it's a template file, but it's actually a family. Yeah. Title blocks are families, so we import them into drawings. So there's, you have several different ones. So yeah, I'm not sure about that file extension. What I was saying RFA and previously was RTE, but it doesn't really matter. So the file name here we have CDU. I'll just save mine and I'll come around. So we just so you save it into your personal folder on the CDU drive, and give it the family name, CDU under bar, that's A3. Under bar title block. Under bar horizontal. I think it's a good idea just to put your initials in there. Right. So there's put your initials, just identify that file. It's going to be in your folder and you're going to hand it in as your system. So it shouldn't be too hard, and you're going to import it into a separate folder. But just put your initial in there anyway, so that it's unique. We'll say, sorry? Yeah. Together. Say that, yeah, family. Family. And then find your separate folder on the drive. Yep, and 4,004. Yep. Okay, now let's create a folder in there called template. Just create a new folder in there. So we can add a folder. And
So this is the video of that video, that's included and specific about it.
have you got a
Yeah, so we get, drive.
sorry, so we've got to go to the line. If you're all following that. Okay. Oh, no, sorry, that's the name of the file. So we just want to leave this. Good, now, just type in there with how we want it and just change it to, as this one here, yeah, CDU and 3, so there it is up the top there, because now I've saved it and given it that name. So that's the most important thing before you start any project is to get it all saved. Because quite often you open up a template, project template, and then you can start drawing, and you're actually drawing inside the template. And if you save it, it'll update your template with all this drawing information you put in there. You can then save as your project, but you have all this rubbish in the template folder. So open a template, save it as a project file, and then start working in the project now on a new one. In this case, we're, creating a template, but once you've created it, that's it. We don't want to start editing changes. How are you going? You all got that? Yep. I know, good. All right.
Chris, can we close this one and emotion the one we saved?
It's not letting me save. It says open.
Yeah. So that's opening a file, right?
Yeah. So I go file, new,
Can we close that
and I
one?
go family.
No, title box. Scroll to the title box. Pick A3, did you open A3?
Sorry?
Just go,
I do have to open one
just
first.
go to file, new,
Yeah, new.
new title box.
Yeah.
And then the A3,
Thank you, matrix.
open. So now we've got one open, that's the template.
And
Now we
then
want to save as,
file.
family, and then go into your directory, which is in your personal library.
So do your R drive into library?
Templates,
or Revit folder.
okay, open up that. Now,
Yeah.
change family.
Here.
name.
Did you get the cut off? Is that the one? Oh, are we setting it to that?
Yeah, no, but because this is a template, you'll be saving it in your
Um,
library, because it's something you're gonna use on multiple jobs, okay?
That's family.
It says so on the
So what
checklist.
section do we have to, yeah.
So, I don't want to, just whatever
Okay,
it's saying is an RFA. You just need to- So, you've got that all done? So we're all working on our drive?
So everybody's got the file saved into the R drive?
Yep.
Yep.
Good. So the next thing we do is start looking at line weight. So we have a look in here and manage. And so manage additional settings and line weight. So these line weights have been set up, I guess, the standards are wrong as compared to Australian standards, so we need to just change this as per that, as per page number 52 there. So with a line weight number 1, it's got 0.3, we change that to 0.1. So we're going to go through that whole lot there, just change these as per the handout there. So this 0.3 will change that to 0.1, and we just go all the way through. That'll be 0.2, I guess. So that's pretty simple, you can see all that. Changing the line weight, the ones we've got in there are too heavy.
Do you have to write 0 millimeters, or can we just go 0.1, 0.2, 0.3?
Yeah, you can just put 0.1. Right, so now we'll have the correct line weight, so that when we, so just when you go that pick a fly and then okay. And we can go back and have another look in there, and it's all right, it's all zeros and white spot as well. So now the line weights we've got set up in our title block. Correct. So we're going to print out with the correct Australian drafting standard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you've done already. Oh, you have the next page. Yeah. Okay, everyone got that? Okay, sorry for the slow, but got a bit to catch up. You ready to go to the next one? So we create the line style. So we go to manage object styles. And we see there we've got title block, line width, we've got medium, thin and wide line. So we're going to change it to 0.2 mil, 0.4 and 0.6 millimeter lines. So we just create a new annotation object. The name is going to be 0.2 millimeter, 0.2 millimeter. And that is for title block. So you see that there, new one, new subcategory for the 90.2 mil subcategory of title block. Click OK, and I've created that one there. And the line weight has got to be, yeah. So 2, which we just set as 0.2 mil. So we're going to create 0.2 mil. So it's going to be black solid line. Create another one, we create 0.4 millimeter. Final box, okay. That's going to be 4. And we create the 0.6 millimeter. Subcategory title blocks, line weight 6. So now we've got those 3 line styles that we can use in our title block. 0.2, 0.4, 0.6 mil lines, which is solid and black. So line weight. You all got that?
Yeah.
And 0.4 millimeter. Okay, you already told us good, okay. Let's change mine. And then solid body. And then we do the other one. 0.6 mil. That works done. Okay, so now we're going to actually draw the title block. So they give us that there, which is like a drawing sheet. So we're actually going to draw the title block, which will be inside. And as per that sketch on page 54, page 55 shows how we're going to draw it. So we can just draw that title block quick. So it should be just a matter of create line, and then we pick the type of line we want to use. So say for instance that external one is 0.6. The way I do it is I just draw the lines like that and then fix them afterwards. In this case, I think it's quicker. I just draw some lines, pick on the one line, look at the offset there, as close as you can more, so it takes 10. So that's probably the quickest way you'll find when you're drawing houses as well. You just draw the walls roughly in position and then you come around and fix it up. There are cases where we can put it in accurately, and in fact we'll do that on the next line. We've got that border there, it's 15. So that next line up, that horizontal one is 0.6 again, so we're still in the 0.6. So, create line, 0.6. So if we go on here, we see that it tells us how far up to go. You see as for that sketch, it's 30 mil. So you see there on the left there, it's giving us some running commentary on the dimensions. So we put it 30, or if we have it say 20 there, we type in 30 and enter. It'll take you to that 30 marker and just drag across there. So now we've drawn that line. See on the left end of the properties, it's a 0.6 mil line. You can see it's 30 mils from the border. So you can draw that other line yourself. See some are 0.2 mil, some are 0.4.
Where do all those little witness grads go? How do you put them along to get your grad?
So is that really 1.6 mil line? So just palm it on there. Yeah. And then you go straight to the point.
But I don't want to lose this.
Oh. Yeah, that's what.
But then you just hold it as a little brief and talk to them.
Yeah. That, we just got to do that one. It's not,
But why not change?
no, yeah, I can. So, you know, just click on the there, horizontal, let's say horizontal. Right, so now we just trim that. Right, so just take some more again, and then just click on this one again. And then that's click it on, so you
So
you'll get that?
Yep.
So we've got offset, so this is that command offset. Can you put it where it's at? So that's 10 as well. And it's a, you're going to change that to. So this one here, we just highlight the text there. And we can change it to blue, that's where the drawing is. So 10. Now we're going to change that line type. I don't know, I think maybe you didn't create the line type. So if you just click on one of those lines, you can see on the left here the property is at the 0.6. Oh my God, I can't hide it. So how do we change the... Sorry, it's just Kitty's used the wrong line type there.
I did see. Up the top there, subcategory, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, that's it. So I've got, Kitty, I've got the same as you now on this line here. You see on the left, the copy is a 2 millimeter line. Go to the subcategory, we'll just change it to 6. Now you click on it, see where the copy is on the left, 6 millimeter line. So we've got 6 millimeters on the border, and this border on the file information is also 6.
You know, we can switch off the thickness of the line for the view.
Oh yeah, you can.
It's not working though.
If you come up here, so this one on the quick.
Yeah, on that one. It's not working.
It is if you're getting close enough to see. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So all of it, including the border, should be 6.
The border is a 6. Well, as per the drawing on the page 55, I'll just draw in those other lines quick. So we've got some 0.4, the vertical lines are 0.4 mil. So create line 0.4. So the first one is 133 mil. So I just go on there and I type in 133. And so with the 133 go vertical, just snap onto that line. Now we can use that offset tool, offset this one. Oops. Offset tool, this one's 57 mils away, so I just offset it 57. And the next one is right, so the small internal lines are 0.2 mil. I'll just draw this quickly and then we'll check so you want to pull it up. Sorry? Offset? Yeah, offset's probably the quickest way of doing it, yeah. Just use all those tools, got offset and copy. Oh yeah, so let's just pick the command, we've got offset, and then how far do we want to go? How far is this one?
25.
25, so we just type in 25. No. And then we come here, and yeah, that's how it
Oh.
looks like. Yeah. Okay. So you,
Yeah.
you got the right, what is this one, 0.4? Yep, you got that right. This baby's 0.6. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Oh, nice.
You were set your line, so it's waiting for your line. So see how it's that moving, it's like how you just see what you're after. And you just start moving out. And then you just go near where you want to go. You're right, it's really good. So it enters, yep, it remembers if you don't mind, so you can enter, alright, cool. That was your order, so and we'll set this one. Yeah, that's right. Just sort of go near where you want to be, you know, it's 25 minutes. Looks better than that. No, that was, yeah, it's just a different way, it's just you, so. Better way you want it to be.
If we want to,
Because you want it coming off one of those.
Yeah.
if we want to bring that,
So to trim, we've got the trim commands here. You can trim one line,
this one, no?
yeah, or multiple. So you might as well just use multiple, otherwise it's not multiple. And then we select the line to trim to, and then we want to leave this piece and cut that away, so we keep on here where we want to keep.
Oh.
And with the multiple, we could, if we had a couple of lines, we could put them all. There's only one,
Yeah.
so we should just use the multiple.
Thank you, thank you.
So if we just pick on the line, go equal to 0.4, so probably
That triangle, that's a midpoint.
so, that was 10. That one was, yeah, so we've got 15 on that.
Then right in.
The inside the line lead one.
Oh, yeah, you got to draw that one in too. So you've done that?
That line lead.
Oh, the line weight.
Mm.
Doesn't tell you. No, it'll be 0.2, I guess.
0.2.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And these sort of things, when you start using the title block and you print it out and say, oh, I don't like that line weight, you just get in there and change your title, your template, and then it'll be good from then on. Okay.
So on the left-hand side, you've got 15 mil. Yeah. And on the right-hand side, 10 mil. Is that just so that when the lecturers can see you doing the marking, they can check that you've paid attention?
No,
or is that
no,
actually
that's
something
like all.
you do?
Yeah, for filing, yeah, if you haven't.
Oh,
In a
controls
ring,
and things.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
in a ring one, yeah. Yeah, normally with drawings, though, you normally just staple them, or you put it into glue folder.
Yep.
So that's probably done.
Doesn't apply as much.
Yeah, hang on from the olden days, so they didn't use three. Because obviously if you file those method ones straight into it.
How do you what's that video that I showed you?
Sorry?
What's that video that I showed you?
Oh no, I haven't saved it. I saw a video. I haven't checked.
The notification. On Facebook.
That's pretty good, we're really looking through this. So the next thing we'll do is the section. Okay. Shows where the menus are. Good, so I see everyone's coming up on their automatic save. So if I have a break or 5 minutes, I look at a sketch or something, I will just keep hitting that save button. It's amazing, even 5 minutes work, it's pretty sad if you lose it. So we go to creating symbol text. Text and custom labels. So the idea is the text will tell us it's sort of constant, the text is in there, like drawing number is always there, so it's just, that's there. But we have labels stuff where it can be, it changes according to whatever's in your project information in your project file. And it's pretty cool if you just go to manage and then you change the properties like the address and the project title and drawing numbers. It automatically changes these title spots. So it's really a powerful thing. So we've got to create the label and the text. And as part of this exercise, we'll create our own text sizes again. The ones in the templates are not too standard, so we've got to change there. So on page 57, we click on text. So that was create, the create tab and then text. And then we go to this property drop down. This is the only place we can manipulate them. We can't sort of create them like we did with those line files before. We can create them in here. So we've got in there there's an 8mm file tool. And there's a salt. So what we'll do is go to edit type. So in properties there you'll see we've got the 8mm up. Doesn't matter what we've got, we just have anything there. We edit type. And so it comes up with the properties of the 8mm text, which is not what we want, so we duplicate. So you use this duplicate a lot with families. So basically we're just copying that one, we'll change that to 1.8mm. So that's system family text, that means we change that to 1.8mm. Okay. So now we've just created a new family, a new system family, text, 1.8mm. But we've got to change all the information here, all these parameters, otherwise it's going to stay as an 8mm. So we just change the text size here to 1.8. And the tab, which is your tabbing, when you're tabbing in your text, that probably should be a bit smaller. Oh, tab size I've got there is 5mm. And the width factor, so it's just like normal text you get in Microsoft Word. And the leader we've got there is 2 more, otherwise I've got that there. So opaque is a background, so when you have a little text block, it can be opaque so that it just blocks out whatever's behind it, which is what you use most of the time, but sometimes we can use transparent, it's handy. And just as long as you know you can change that so you can see through the text, but normally we go for opaque so you can just white background behind the text. But just remember that because at times you will want to use that. So that's about it. We can accept that. Okay. So now we've created that 1.8mm text. Now we'll edit type. So we've got the one up we just created, and we'll duplicate and create the 2.5. Okay, the one thing I didn't mention before is the text font. Obviously, was already in Arial, which was quite essential. There's a million text fonts there as usual, and they're all pretty weird. Everyone just needs to use Arial, certainly in architectural, and well, I've worked in the main offices, everyone just use Arial, so just stick to that until it's the same. But certainly for the architectural, we use Arial. So now we've created the 2.5, the text size would be 2.5. Tab size doesn't, okay. It's got to be 8. And what else changes? The leader is 2mm. That's it. So we've created the 2.5. We'll drop down there, see we created 1.8. We created 2.5. So now we'll edit type, duplicate, and create our 3.5mm. Change the text size So that's pretty easy. So, virtually all families you can change like that. So use a lot for like doors. We have a family, a door family, a flush door, the 820 door, and you might want a 520. Either you just duplicate the 820 and just change the width and create up 520 door. So duplicated use all the time. The text size is 2.5. So the tab is 1 to 0. And then the leaders. So the leaders. That's okay. With 5 now we just edit up down and duplicate and create the 2.5. Right. So now we're going to copy the text in there, page 58. Move on up to there. So on page 58, the first one we do is drawing number. And we're using the one pen. So let's zoom in there a bit. So the text, so we create text. 1.8 mil. And pass it in there, drawing number. So this is text, it'll be constant, it'll always be in the drawing, same as the logo, it'll come up every time. Underneath that, we'll be putting in the label that change. So where we're going to put it, you can't really snap in here, so I just use the arrow keys to match it up. Just get it in a nice spot. We can copy this for the others, so they'll all be in the same spot. So look, I've got a bit high there. Just got it good. So once you've got that baby in place, just copy, and then click on multiple there. See multiple in the options menu. So I click copy and then multiple. Really, I don't know, that should just be set as multiple all the time, because you can just do one if you wanted to, but a little bit tricky, you have to make sure you remember to click that multiple. Once you click multiple, and then while that it's open until you close it, always sticks on multiple. It's a bit annoying just remembering. So if we click, use a reference point there, say for instance, and then we click on there, and here we're copying that text. And that's what we're going to do. So we've got the same old text now, but with the advantage is it's all in exactly the same position. You've just got to go through that and edit it. So you just click in there, click in the text box, highlight stuff, and then update it up to the going on page 58. Not number.
And that text not labeled out.
No, this is just texting, yeah. We do the labels next, we'll go through the same process, there's 1.8, whatever. But the labels are different, they're really special because they're linked to the data now. So that's done. So there's more text there on the next page, we can copy that in there and edit it. Yeah. Gotta get it right. And then, when we draw in, I just don't use this. All I need is. If I click on that, yeah, I'll click on and then click on the.
How did you copy that down again? Like, how did you copy that text box again?
Yeah, so, this, highlight the text, we
Copy.
go to the copy command,
Okay, yeah.
Then when
or, and just one thing I can just show you, go to the copy command, and hold on, you see the keyboard shortcut is CO. I actually have mine, you can actually make your own shortcuts, and mine, I've got CC on my hotkeys, on my personal computer. So, obviously I don't use other type CC, but anyway, go copy, and then we select multiple, as opposed to just one copy, we need multiple. Then you pick a reference point, and then we, we can step on there, we can step on there. And it doesn't have to be a reference point, it can be anywhere. We'll do that. The reference is good because then we get them all in our data. So we're going to copy these values over to. So now I've gone and selected one, done the copy command, and notice the multiple option is fixed here. So as long as we've got Revit open today, all day, and we do multiple. And I think we've got a track from in here as well. And edit it. Design,
Do multiple copy again? So do you just press shift, yeah?
sorry?
I'm trying to do that, multiple copy, and you just do it.
Oh, yeah, so just select one and then go to the copy one, now in the options menu,
Yeah, so select one of them.
go to copy,
Yeah, no.
and then it's click and copy. Now in the options, it gives you the option for multiple.
Is there a shortcut command like CO and then M? Is there like a shortcut
Yeah,
command like CO?
you just hover
Copy.
on copy there, just hover on copy.
So I can go CO, the copy.
Yeah, but select the item first, select, make a selection first.
Yeah.
You put your copy, and now type CO.
Yeah. So that's selected.
And then,
And then
no,
M.
no, you don't do that.
Oh, you have to click it. There's no shortcut command for selecting M.
No, there's no shortcut for that.
Oh, that's fine.
You only do it once, that's what I'm saying, once you set multiple, it's safe, it's good for that.
Oh, okay. Oh, gee.
Is that what?
On multiple, because even if you're only copying one, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Multiple, well, so there shouldn't be that.
Okay, see us for that minute.
So we're going to copy the text over here and edit these other things. Sweet. You've done. We've got some checks in there. The drawing size A3, we're trying to create check with the 3.5 mil. Let me just note that it's so we got the lighting. Yeah. Select it and then go to that drop down. Put the word in there. Oh, okay. So just zoom in there, right into there. And now click on the. Oh, yeah, changed. Just finalize that. If you've got the wrong, these ones should be different size. What do you got there? So that's 0.6. No, this one you should have. The vertical one's 0.6, isn't it? Yeah. So that one there is 0.6. That's one. Oh, this one. 0.6, and then this one here. This one should be right. Okay, so you must have created some. And then 4 is 4.
Oh, yeah.
We're stopping at these labels now. Okay. I'll just go back to that copying business. We select any element, we go to copy. We saw we had the multiple there, but there's also this constraint, and just to show you what constraint does. So sometimes if you copy an element from another drawing and that constraint is set on, then when you try and move it, see that it only moves vertically and horizontally, which can be useful at times, but I think AutoCAD does a similar thing. Also, yeah. But this is a real test because you don't know what's going on, you can't put it wherever you want. Yeah. You could snap on there, I think, no, you can't even do that. So if you just see you're in that situation, sorry?
You just go an on F10.
Oh,
F8, sorry.
I don't know.
F8, you switch to the
Oh, no. But anyway, just to let you know, because that's a bit of a trick, you know that constraints on it, switch that off, and then you better place it wherever you want. But you can, you get a good reference point, like we did. So copy, and then you always just use reference points, so you know you're going to put it right. The constraint you do use occasionally, but just to let you know what it is, because it's sometimes a bit confusing when it's locked on. So now we'll create the labels. They'll go underneath these. The drawing number will be a label. There's the drawing number. And then, as I say, when you're in a drawing, it'll automatically populate whatever information you've got. But now we're going to create these labels, like we did with the text. We're going to create label that says text. Same thing again. We've got a 0.8mm label. We've got to edit, duplicate, and create our 1.8, 2.5, and 2.5. So we've done that before, pretty easy. Knock it out of there. So the same thing with changing for the fonts already good. Should change the tab and the font defined.
Change the border and that.
The border as well. Oh yeah, good idea. And the tab size is 5. That should be all good. And then we'll duplicate. What about? I stuffed it up there, so if I just go edit type, I can rename it. I made it 1.5 instead of 1.8. So you can rename your family. Fix it up. And then we're up in the 1.8 now on edit type, so that the leader border will be corrected to 0. Duplicate that for our 2.5. Have you all got that? Now, we'll just get 1.8 now, just need to we've got 2.5. Yeah.
What was that last one? Pick something up. Oh, yeah.
This is information that gathers from yeah. We do the same. Okay, we'll just create one label and then we'll go on the break. So the way to create the label, we've got to create label on the ribbon there. So you're there, create label. And then we go to the drawing number first, so we just click in there, and it's roughly in that area, once we move the data. And then it comes up with this, we're creating a label, so what is it going to be, what's going to be that label? And according to this here, we want to call it sheet number. We call it bearing number, anyway, that doesn't really matter. So we click on sheet number there, and add the parameter to the label, so we just click on that arrow there. And chuck it inside there, and we can edit that if we want. So we can change that. No, we can't change the parameter name. So we can change the sample value if we wanted to. Like if we don't use that sort of type of drawing number, we could be it just could be 001, say for instance, and that's okay. So it comes in there, that's our drawing number, 001. Okay, so I just want to move that label, get it in the center there. You can see when we move it over, it snaps onto the text above. So we get the alignment. And that one sorted. We don't need it that long because it's going to go, the big drawing of it's going to go right off the page. We'll bring it back there so that it wraps onto the page of the number. That's it. So we can have a breakdown while you're we're going to change it. So just click on that. Then we're going to go to edit. So, oh, there we go. Just get it over. And we just sample values. This is what you want to see. So just change it to this value.
Okay.
Okay. That's good. Oh no, that's all the
So this is what tag fonts and defaults and all that. What we're doing there.
yeah.
As soon as it's playing, that's what we're doing.
Lucy.
Yeah.
I think we're going to saying basically, it's really important.
Copy from, yeah.
Here,
Have a look further on.
I've got some families on here. Keep in mind.
Yeah.
So, I think it's share that. I've just got some families on the zip drive, which I'll just give to one, and then you can just pass around. There's a lot of them on there.
So I just copy it and then pass it.
Copy there. Don't put it on the CD. You just put it on your personal.
Yep.
So none of them are copyright. Like they're available in River City and all those places. But just keep it on your personal drive. You will use them when you get into architecture and works. But sort of, I just don't want to jump on saying that I'm skating to it. But there's no copyright issues with them. But it just says downloading more out of River City. It will take a while. I think we've got 6,000 in there. And they're all joined by
Yeah.
we take it by hour. So you just have to share around over the week.
I'll take my flash drive, so then if you need it on the
That's little A. Once you put in that way, it's asking you to do this. There you go. Fine. on any one of those. Edit label. So that's number one, next to sheet number, grey one. Cool. Don't move it, because that this corner is the exact same. When you snap it in, you put it in situ, so you start moving around the little balance. Move one into the
Yeah, sure, it's like normal with the like, half dated.
it's not on any of the, it's on the text block from then on.
No.
You never see it again.
What do you mean? Yeah, yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, you're happy all the time.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, this thing tells you to do it, and you never see it again. You don't want it to print it. That's what I'm saying, all this time, same with this one. Sure, that should be constant update.
Maybe, but maybe it's set up that way.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, so are these magical boxes? Or are we just putting them away?
No, we are putting them in.
Yeah, but as a label, or is it an actual file part of thing? When it comes up on the screen, or is it printing?
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it says.
I think it doesn't say it.
That was really, that's it. Just while we wait for Vic, we'll just have a look. I just opened up a file so you can understand what these parameters do. So this is just have a look on the screen, and so this is a drawing sheet that a title block that we're creating right now that I've imported into this drawing. So so if I go to family, all the annotation symbols, A3 title block, horizontal, I think is it. So we whack it in there, so that drawing sheet. So the cover sheet, that's our drawing sheet that's in there now. So this information I've already populated. So we, say for instance, the job number is called sample source. So if we go to manage project information, here we can change that information. So the project number, say we call it, and we come back here and see that that's updated now on that title sheet. And then all the sheets, but just say, for instance, there's a sheet there. So that job number has been updated in that sheet as well. So that gets updated automatically. That applies to all the other information, the designer also, the project title and the address stuff. Which comes in from information you put in here in the managed project information. I sort of show you that so you understand what we're doing out of these labels. Pretty clever way to update, and then you can just put more stuff in as you learn how to read it. So it's quite good. You can personalize it to suit yourself. So I'll just close that file. Go back.
Because it was managed. Project.
Yes. So it's managed project information. That's the little thing there. And that's where you can put that information in. So this hasn't got everything in it. It needs to be updated as well. So you could have more information. So populated. So just to show you what we're trying to achieve right now. So this title block we're creating now will be used again and again, or for either two assessments. And then in the next course you do, you'll be doing actual drawings, you'll be using this page again. So I've created that label. Have you guys created more? So that's the first label. Oh, right. Okay. You've got to create all that stuff. Right? So they're not as easy to do as the text. Create label. I'll just do one and I think I do project number. So I've done that project number label. Make that text box a bit smaller, but when to position it, I'll bring it over here. See, I'll snap it in, so snap onto the job number, it's the same alignment. If I move down here, see horizontally, it snaps onto the drawing number now. Just align the text so it's all perfectly. It's a bit tricky like the text we copied it.
Yep.
Even the,
Yeah.
project to bid, the whole lot. He's on the phone and he's on back.
Chris in there? Chris? That's yours?
Yeah.
Pass that around. And this is mine as well, so we've got two USBs now.
What did you say?
The families for the rest.
Yeah.
Ah.
Just a family, you can just keep them when you're at home.
Yeah,
Copy
Yeah,
them up
take
and
it.
thanks.
We've got families in there.
Right, so when we do our test, we're gonna have to,
Nick.
when we do our,
Rabbit.
when we do our test, we've got a lot of families in there. So you can look in Karama or Rapid City and get families, but you can also just use, all the whole part. So we're gonna create. Yeah, file part. Okay, so I just and then pick it again and move it down. It's got to be outside the box. So we can see how we can. So we've got the dates and time of the other. Yeah, yeah, you can probably change it to 1.8.
That one will be called on. Yeah. So with like the design by, drawn by, checked by, I don't think that, it's not in that automatic update, so we could just change it when it's supposed to get changed. So if we edit the, Oh, sorry, so we come up here to edit label, and the sample value, I put my initial in there, so it'll always just come up with me. And then, I guess that could be a project manage project information thing, so that if there's other people designing, you can get their names in there. So I just have it set up, so just figure mine. So that text box, you see how big it is? We don't want the text running into our address area, so just bring them back to the border. The project address, we want to make that little box bigger, because otherwise the text will wrap and will go onto the sheet name there. So if you just whack it right out there, then the project address has enough room to have it on one line. That date time stamps pretty cool. So when you print it, you know exactly which version was, while you have to change the original, but you can see that's updated to what it is right now.
What's the Revit family?
What?
Revit family.
So when that this Green Trail project has got the 12 million parcel of that as well. You find documents when they come back and can't remember where you put them.
So those, but that 5 halves and the date, are they going to remain, like, will you print them as well?
Yeah, because it's handy information. So when you're printing, sometimes if you have a copy and they say, what date is it? And they someone on the phone tells you, I was printing on the 17th, and so I'm talking about all on the 18th. So, really you should have revisions every time you change the point. But sometimes, you don't do that. So you can just tell right away by what version it is. And when this is imported into a drawing, the file path will update to wherever that project drawing is, which is really handy as well. I'd say it comes back in 2 years' time and it's just like, and then you see the file path, as you probably noticed with other documents. So is everyone want to do that? Everyone's up there. So I only got one more thing, is put the revision table in. Which is pretty easy, or tuck that in quick. It's all different methods creating.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just not on any of the rest of those.
So should we do the revision table?
You said an instruction manual is supposed to have it so to get confused.
Okay, so we're going to view and revision schedule. So that's just create. Okay, so we can change things that we can see in the schedule, like there's lots of different schedules. We have window schedules, area schedules, and double schedules. Once you play with them enough, you'll find out how to deal with the parameters, but you can hide stuff, you can change the order on them. And add information to them. So if you want to go through those various menus there. I think it's enough if we just leave the formatting the way it is. Because it's something we'll get into when we do area schedules and sort schedules. But just so that you know that you can change the field, change the order of the sorting, and the formatting. It's just you've got to get in there and play with these things and figure out how to do it. So once you've created that, it puts it up here. You can just close that. And in the project browser, you'll see that schedule you just created. We just pick that, drag and drop it into the title box. And then we just need to snap it into position. Like that. And then we can just drag it across there. So that it fits. So there's the revision schedule. They had it so with the revision title block wasn't there because obviously there's not much room. Because when you start creating revisions, it's going to start populating them underneath there. So instead of an example, get rid of the title there, which is obviously I'm not sure how we edit this position.
Sorry, how did we get that there?
So it's under the project browser. As we created the schedule, go to project browser views, schedules, and that's it there. Just click on it and then just drag and drop it into the file.
Oh, I see.
Project. Was it on his schedules, revision schedules?
Yeah, so just snap it into the top left corner and then just massage the columns until it fits into that, where the title box is.
Alright.
No, we can edit it. There doesn't seem to be an editor here.
How do you start it?
So let's just, first of all, go and expose it. Just click on it first and highlight it, and then let's just zoom in and snap it into the corner.
Just that one?
Yeah, so click it and then go move, come on, oh, yeah, you can nudge it, but you can actually snap that in.
Okay.
Okay. But also you want to get rid of those heavy ones in there, because when you're drawing you don't need the heavy one in there. So you can't see it. Just move it away. Yeah, just drop it there. And then let's put it on the thin line.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Now it's selected. Now we click.
Yep.
Remove.
Yeah. Subject.
I can't do it either.
So if you go select the object and then select move,
Okay, object.
and then pick on that corner, and then click on that corner, and then we can make this a bit more bigger, and then
Arrow.
So when we were setting it up there, we could have had it so it didn't have the heading at the top of vision schedule, because it takes up half. But anyway, I can't see the answer. Yeah, so if you just, if you have one of those.
How does yours look? So you reckon we don't need the revision schedule?
No, you don't need the headings. You can figure out how to edit that. Normally you should have edit that anyway. Yeah, we can't get, but this was all version. That's probably 2016, but 2019, I got 17 at home. That's what so when you start adding revisions to the drawing project,
Should I just...
You can't remove that revision schedule.
Schedule, no, you can't.
so you can change the size of it.
Control Z.
Yeah, you've got it right, so maybe we need to change it. So, let's just do that again. If we just delete that schedule, because David's got it, hold on, he went through the whole process, we might as well do it as this. I thought it was, because this header was done on 2016 remember, but it isn't. I didn't follow all these, the information and so, if we go to page 67 and just start again, so if we just delete that schedule that we put in, and then come over here to the browser and just delete it as well. And then go to view, revision schedules, and we start again.
So we, should we move all those aside and then pick the ones that we want?
Just follow the instructions.
So we only want the revision number, the revision
We
sequence.
can leave that in there, we can leave all that stuff there. So the formatting, so they changed the heading, the revision sequence, we changed that to red.
No,
What?
red, that's the number. Revision sequence stays the same, just stays on hidden field.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that's good. That won't matter, it's a hidden field, you can call it.
Yeah. Only the corner revision.
Sequence.
Yeah.
Okay. Number, what else did we change?
Your red number, you've got to change the alignment.
Oh, yeah. And horizontal.
Description, there's no change to alignment.
All right. And the date.
Yeah, that's just change the date and some.
Now, this appearance is what David picked up, so we get all those pretty little lines. So the good lines are there. Bottom up, so we had it top up, so we're starting at the top, so it is normal for Australia for the standard is working from bottom up. Good line, good line.
Good in.
What was your title text saying? What?
Did you say, you clicked, on the formatting,
What was the?
Yeah.
revision sequence, you clicked on, hidden field?
Yep.
Yeah, it was already, yeah, that's what it is. Oh, so here's that show title, we get rid of the
So
title.
that's just a little bit.
So David, where did you keep those lines? No, I didn't seem to be in here, that's what we said.
No, that's fine. Just, you change your header text and the body text.
Oh, yeah.
It just gave me lines.
I can use it to find.
Is that it?
So that one's fine.
Yeah, and then you drag it across.
Still have got the line. Oh, okay.
But you've got a gap. How did you get the gap?
Because there's a thing that wasn't unticked, it said blank before, blank row before data, which was unticked.
Yeah, I don't know how to do the spacing.
That looks good, thanks, David. That's my personal. Yeah. Yeah, that's the technical done. So you save that template file in your drive, your archive. You will import it into the project template next week. We can go ahead and start that project.
I left mine too.
Make it smaller.
Yeah, just highlight the short drag.
This one.
And then just drag this one up there. Just highlight it again. Just drag to there. Oh, where are we? Oh, that's where you have one.
toilet, company.
Yeah, the company logo. I always look at the CD logo. Have you guys got the CD logo? CDU?
Oh, yeah, we do have it
Yeah.
as a block that we use in CAD.
Should be the same, yes, it should be like that.
No. No, that's fine.
Yeah, preference.
So you've got copy family, is that right? Like,
Yeah, that's
double copy from,
Yeah, now I got that. Yeah.
yeah, you don't have another bunch of.
No. I just copied on mine so that at least
yeah.
quicker.
Anyone wants to download families? Yeah.
Take it into.
I have to say, this is like so much easier than AutoCAD.
When we do the template.
Yeah, too much. It's so complicated.
This one, complicated, it's just the readjustment from AutoCAD to this.
Quick stuff all different.
Yeah, but you get used to it. Like the amount, like, you know, how easy it was to create this compared to AutoCAD. It's like, you get all day at title sheet, title page.
That one is
Just like one page.
And I think because AutoCAD is easy, so we're used to that now. We're used to the system, how it operates. But if we were like fresh, we didn't even know AutoCAD, we didn't know whatever, and we did this and yeah, flipping his desk and punching teachers and
whatever. So everyone's got that, you got your CDU logo in?
how do we insert it?
Yeah, just insert it.
Where is that, logo?
I don't know, where did you guys get from? I've got it just on my drive on there. Someone gave it to me, but you guys should have it covered. The other guys have loaded it already. Sorry, a couple of the other guys have got the logo. Anybody can help,
One gone.
Oh, yes, get from OneDrive.
OneDrive, share file.
Yeah, that's the block one.
what is probably better, one is I mean, I've got them on OneDrive, but you guys can't see my OneDrive.
Jetzt die hier rein schon.
Oh, yeah. So we just want to snap it on, so move, move from there to there. You guys know where Andy's got the CDU logo?
Should we get from the DWG in our DWG file in our AutoCAD?
That's what it's saying, can't find it.
I have a feeling that maybe because it's in the CAD format.
Well, Andy's got it, yeah.
I'm gonna have a look at the AutoCAD file.
Andy's sitting with you guys.
Yeah, we don't have a DWG file extension.
Well, you can put it there, that should be DWG. The DWG comes in a file than the
Yeah, it won't let us choose a DWG for file extension. That's why.
to insert it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Insert.
but if you go to CAD import, you should get it imported.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's.
What? Yeah. Oh, CAD import, okay. CAD import. This is what mine looks like. Looks horrible.
Is this got yours?
Yeah.
Is yours got the text?
Yeah, text outline. Yes, so, text.
Because it's taking it from model space.
I just passed it on.
Yeah, so it's like
Oh.
And it says you can't move printed element.
So it's pinned down, it sees a little pin there so you can move it, but
No, I can't move him.
Oh no, just undo the pin.
we need to get the right logo.
Ah.
Oh, the text is so small. Can I see you at the link? The text, see my text is so good. You know,
Can we just touch it?
solid. Yeah. I don't know, like you say, it's been imported from model space, it's something I don't really understand or look at it well anymore.
How do I resize it?
So what I use is a JPEG, can I give you a JPEG, so how can I give it to you guys?
Put it on our drive. If you've got access to our drive.
I've got art,
Yeah.
Oh, I've got all sorts of, there's three versions there. Anyway, the JPEG is what I whacked in there. So if I give you, so where do I put it?
Just iDrive and it's correct. I think there's a Revit file in iDrive, isn't there?
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Revit file?
Yeah, Revit library, yeah.
Because that's my oh, this one here, CPU Revit library.
That one.
So then, you can find it now, there's a JPEG and an RFA there, just try the JPEG before you manage it, and then it'll come up,
Yeah, okay, that's cool. I got it. Cool.
yeah, definitely. So, we've got time, we could just start on that project template and then have a look at it that was created and save it. We can import our title box template and then we could start, you could do it in your own time, putting families in there. The next week we'll do the system families, that's the walls and floors and stuff. But you can import things like, that's on that list, there's like a double bed and stuff.
So for all the families, do we have to import them one by one?
Yeah. So the idea is, the template, you only have stuff that's necessary because families are little drawings, so they take up a lot of room.
Right.
So if you have a heap of families in there you're not using, you're just wasting space, so you're creating a big drawing file. So, that's why we're creating the different templates for class 1 and 2, so we only have relevant families. Having said that, normally I use an existing project file and just copy it and just delete the drawing and just start drawing against all the families that are there. And they're normally about 35 meg, but that's not too bad. Either nowadays. So you get a file.
From there, the Revit library, the CDU Revit library, then logo, CDU logo. CDU, it's a CDU RI, Revit folder, CDU library, CDU logo. There.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Beautiful. So we can create that project file and save it, and then we can, the project template, and then we can start working on.
Mine's empty.
Okay,
Just zoom it. Just zoom it
spare
out.
time during the week.
No, there's no file in there.
Because I too looked at first time, it's not there. But I
Got it
zoom
done?
it down,
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah, but when I go rivet shear, diagram, there's no file.
No file? Yeah.
Hey, bro. What I'm doing. What I know you're bro. Well, no, it's lunchtime.
Only a course as well. Anyway.
And I got the library from CDU, so how to get from here to there my drawing?
So where's that one? Okay. Where's your drawing? Okay. Well, let's just leave that one. Where's your drawing? There's your drawing. So we just go to insert image, and then I just put it in the R drive there. So we can
What is the
yeah. No, that's what they stand for in the CDU service. Yeah, there's a lot of information there, we don't need it. Yeah. Yeah, so just, if you back up and transfer it, hard drive, and then you come out but it is as well.
I just use the arrow to do that.
The scale is right as well, scale back up.
I'm position it right.
I didn't use it, and mine looks good.
Yeah, but did you position it to the 5 and the 10?
No.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we can do that, but it doesn't really.
Oh, no, that's,
Yeah,
that tells you that.
Oh, yeah, that's right, they're just tracking that. Well, you say you scale with, but it seems to be that that's too much of an item there. When you change the scale to this.
When I import it, I need graph one and graph one.
Yeah.
That would not affect it.
No. So, but we can change it.
No, that's round. Oh,
So I think that as far as the final. I think, because we just get that project template, open it up and save it.
So now we just save this. So
That one's saved, I'm saying now, just close that, just get rid of that, for now. You know where it is. So, let's do the project template. New architectural project template.
file, new,
File, yeah, we can use it on the desktop, there's a new architectural template, and then create a new project template.
architecture template.
So if we just go to, click on this template, click on new there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's actually it anyway, but, just go back, the way it's showing you on the, but just go to new then, new, look at new, yeah. And then click on architecture.
So you can just
And
click
then-
that one.
And you click on there, but yeah, you're right, it'll probably be,
Project template.
you did right, it'll do the same thing. So we've got that there, we've got an architectural project template, okay? So it gives us their standard template, which is beautiful. Now what we're going to do is save it. So let's do the save as template. Save as template, and then let's whack it in wherever you put your, in the folder adjacent to your file box. So you've got a folder to whack it in, and then now we're going to give it a name, and we'll call it that convention that we had on that other handout, template and tool.
Template file naming.
Yeah, so we call it CDU underbar your initials and underbar A3 underbar templates underbar files. Right. So have you all saved your template? Everyone else? Okay, you all in your title block? Oh, sorry, I've been putting it.
So it should be an RFA, yeah?
Sorry?
It should still be an RFA file? Because I can't
Template file.
get the template.
No, it shouldn't.
RTA.
RT.
When you open, you have to open a new file, like a new template file. You have to like select architectural template.
So it's an RTE file, but that all comes up automatically. Okay, you all got that up? All ready to go? Good, so we'll just get started, quickly just for a matter of interest, we'll import that the title block that we just created. So we're in the template folder there, we've saved it into our drive. So if we go to insert load family, and then we find in the R drive wherever you put your title block that we just created. Select that and open. So we'll load that title block into our new project drawing template. If we come down to family, we'll see it's in the family. You got all that? So we're going to insert load family.
What's it under?
Find the whatever you put, in your hard drive, library.
Yeah, mine's not in the family.
Sorry, what?
No, it's not in the family. Whereabouts in the family?
No, it's under annotation symbol.
Annotation symbol?
Yeah, title block was considered they call them annotations, so that's the category, annotation.
Oh, because you can go in there and change stuff.
So if we go to the project template sheet, so we look at A101, open that up, and there's an Autodesk sheet in there already, title block, which is so this is delete.
Delete that?
Delete it, yeah. And then we go to families, we select our new one that we just created, just drag that and drop that in there. And there it is. So every time we create a new sheet, we just drop that family in there, and we have our own special title block.
It says can't create this kind of element in this view. Can't create this kind of element in this view in the current mode.
So we've got to go into the sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, you got my sheet?
No, you can't have to delete that other one.
Oh. No, I meant the title block. So we'll just create a new sheet quickly.
Oh, like,
so,
Do we have to drag it somehow?
No.
oh yeah, just delete that all of this one, and I'll... That was an AO. So, now just zoom into the file.
Go in the sheet, there was a previous one, so you just delete that one, and then you right click this one, and you go to new sheet, and then just select your one, and you just press OK and bring it in. Okay, sheet, delete the previous one. Oh, sorry, the current one, sorry.
Just look at the file path there. I see one was clever enough to increase the length of the text there, so but mine is too short, so it's rapid. So the only way to fix that was to go back. And I can actually edit the family in here. Edit family, go to that text, and then make that a bit longer. load that's saved into the project, and now it's out that, put the project, file there, and then upload all that. That's what load that family in there, it's a matter of interest, see what we do today.
So how do you edit family?
Oh, so just select the family in there, just, yeah,
That's what it is.
Yeah. And then there'd be an edit family, sorry.
Right.
So now it's actually, you're back to where you were previously. This is only in the project that you're editing it?
So it's not going to actually edit the template.
No, well, when you say load into family, into the project that you do, we can actually load it back to where you got it from.
Okay.
So you can do that as well. But anyway, you have the file path right at the first.
And drag it for the long and then
Oh, then just do, let's load that into the project that you've saved. And just overwrite the existing version, the one we got in there. I see it's linked it up. Beautiful. So just do a save on that. So the rest of the project template we'll do next week.
Yeah, we had a sample at night.
She's not going to check on the spacing on position. He's doing the marking. Okay, so no worry about it.
It doesn't matter, as long as you've got another new sheet. That's good. How much time? That's where I think, yeah, you can see, go into here and edit. She is already A3 because when we created this template, remember when we
Oh, it's raining.
Yeah, also check out design approval.
We use whatever it was, DRW, CHK, and
Oh, yeah,
What are the cans?
Right up the top of it.
That's where you
Area they take cars.
Nine.
Oh, red cars up.
Took out of there.
And when that sort of flows up, between this one, you had a nice road.
And then the sheet name is says unknown. And
Everything's been changed. The edit stuff here.
Top the food.
project.
And it doesn't do that.
I mean, no, that one's dead. Oh, he does another one that goes to no, people.
All of that time information that we wrote, still changed.
But we had.
What is this? It's all like, stand, DRW, CSK.
Yeah, because in our project template, we all have different parameters that it's loaded. So if we go to manage project information, we'll see in here, it doesn't have all of that.
Then you
the ground floor in there, so that updated the scale. I'm not sure about the design, I'm not sure where the information is coming from. It'll be in here somewhere, though. I'll have to check up on that as well, let you know next week. I'm just not sure where it's coming from. To be honest, my template that I use, I normally just get in there and just edit it. In the family, so it's not actually automatic, but it's getting that information from somewhere in the project template file that we just loaded.
Yeah.
So that's no problem, I'll figure out where that is. Anyway, that's about it for today. So if you could just stay with that sheet that you've got. And we've done the title block. You look at these annotations, we'll do that next week. So it's just the same as we did for the title block. These are annotations in line, words that we'll be using in the setup of the project template. The system model, those are families that we'll create next week. That's pretty easy, just creating blockwork and floor slabs. And the loadable models, you could just do yourself if you get some spare time this week. As I said, you can go on the internet or go to various supplier websites, all that stuff that I've scanned you, and you better find a lot of those families. So just mark up the sheet, because you want to scan this in and put it in with your template file and your title block for the assessment. So it shows you here maybe just a tick mark, and you can remark where you got it from or whatever, just to show that you've been through this all and achieve it. So yeah, we can knock that over easy next week in about an hour or so, and that'll be that assessment up the way. Okay, all good.
Yeah.